evening skies should be clear tonight here in Miami. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Now from the Sunshine State of Florida, we're under the lights at the beautiful new Marlins Park. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the East-leading Miami Marlins. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
And you got to remember, pitching here in Miami at this new ballpark, that first year, you're never quite sure going in whether it's going to favor the hitters or the pitchers. But I think it's pretty clear now that this is an extreme pitcher's ballpark. So that allows you to approach things just a little bit differently out there on the mound.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Colorado Rockies, as their order will read like this. They'll have their work cut out for them as they face the Rookie of the Year in 2013 for the National League, Cuban-born right-hander Jose Fernandez. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Charlie Blackmon will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. EK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Here's the 2-0. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. The 3-1 coming. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Up with it now is Prado. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Troy Tulowitzki will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. First offering on the way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Ichiro retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. And a look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. Now a quick look at the defensive alignment for the Rockies. And there's the familiar stride of Ichiro as he makes his way to the box to start the home half of inning number 1.
Center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And they come into this one off a 500 homestand, which not terrible, but nothing to get too excited about.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Hitters count 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
D. Gordon will get his first opportunity now. Currently sitting in 4th place in the National League in stolen bases. Here's the first offering. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. He's ready now, the pitch. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
Well, and here's a situation where he can't be catching these guys off guard. I mean, he just showed bunt on the previous pitch, and he tries again and winds up legging out a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first cuts here. Now the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pause, now the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
First and second here with nobody out. Here's the 1-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Oh, Stanton with a big swing at that one, but he got there a little too quickly, and this is going to hook foul. Here's another 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. The second for one. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs. Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And since we were referring to the NL RBI leaders a moment ago, there they are on your screen. The next pitch. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
So that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Martin Prado will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. First pitch coming. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. He's set, now the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Two out with the man at first. He's ready, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 1 and the Rockies nothing. Corey Dickerson will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Corey Dickerson.
Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Pitch on the way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Ready now on 1-1. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Here's Justin Morneau. Runners off for second, and that's swung on and fouled straight back. From the belt, the pitch. On the move again from first. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Nobody out, runner on first. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And that's back-to-back hits now to start things out in their half of the second. They're in good shape to get on the board here and tie up the ball game.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. First pitch coming. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Comes set, now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time as he just sneaks in there, and it's a double steal.
That is a great time to call for a double steal. You've got a guy out there that's just given up 2 straight hits, so you know he's focused on getting the guy at the plate, and he doesn't even look at second base here. They take advantage.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first down.
These will add up. I mean, in that spot, a single gets you 2 runs, and heck, just putting it in play probably gets you 1. Instead, he comes back to the dugout with nothing.
Michael McHenry will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Now here's the first pitch, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-0. And this is hit well towards the hole, and some trouble now in right field. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and he will cross as well, and they've taken a 2-1 lead.
Third baseman, number 3.
Daniel Descalzo will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Comes set, now the pitch. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Christian Friedrich will stand in for the first time here. Here's the first offering. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
And anytime you send your pitcher up there with 2 away, you want him to at least give you a little bit of a battle up there. But he does way more than that. He singles here to turn the lineup over.
Charlie Blackmon will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. And a bouncing ball, foul. Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Fernandez readying the 1-1. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. And he is in there. And that hitting streak of his continues to grow as it's reached an even dozen ball games now. DJ LeMahieu will stand in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. 2 out, bases loaded. He waits, now the pitch. That's over, but low, it's a ball and a strike.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Here he comes on 2-1. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting count.
Now the 3-1 home. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Full count offering on its way. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Colorado's out in front, 2-1. Jeff Baker will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Jeff Baker.
First pitch on the way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here's a 1-0. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. The 1-1. 1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 7th, the shortstop.
Adeiny Echeverria will be the batter. First pitch coming. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 2-0. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forth Jeff Mathis, the catcher. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Descalzo is there, and the side is retired. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. It's the Rockies 2 and the Marlins 1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian as Colorado shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads forward now to start things out for the Rockies. First offering on the way. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering. Grounded foul off to the right. Here now the 2-2. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's 1 gone.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. I mean, to me, that's not a strike. And I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, guy in blue, it's strike 3, and he's the only one that counts.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now here it comes. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore it is Ichiro, and he's got it for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the former MVP, first baseman Justin Morneau. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Morneau waits the 1-1. fouled back. The 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Jose Fernandez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Jose Fernandez.
Now the first pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
MVP! MVP!
Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One on the way. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Here comes a 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. In there, 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And now a pitch on the way. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
The pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. So it's Ichiro muscling up with a solo shot as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
Here's the sequence one more time on show track. He looks at strike 1, looks at strike 2. Now that pitcher's got a false sense of security, and he unloads on the 0-2 pitch. Got all of that one.
Here's D. Gordon now.
Second baseman, D.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Now the pitch. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Here's the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. We're through 3 here in Miami, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Wow. Watch the reaction here in slow motion after this ball's hit. Pitchers have nightmares about balls coming back like this, and this one nearly undressed him as it rocketed into center field. That could have really been trouble.
Stepping in now, Michael McHenry, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Oh, and this goes right past him. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
In now, Daniel Descalzo, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Now out at second base, you'd like nothing more than to get another ground ball, and maybe get a double play to help out your pitcher.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. (1-0) on the way. That's inside. 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-0. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Wow, you know, it looked like they might have had a big inning brewing here with first and third to start things out. They do get a run home here, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they had in mind.
Standing in now, Christian Friedrich, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Put your right glasses on.
1-0 pitch now. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Here he comes on 2 and 2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's the 2 and 2 offering. And this pitch is lined into center field, and he's going to reach with his second hit of the night.
Boy, how about that at-bat from your pitcher? You started thinking this is already a really good at-bat because he's seen so many pitches, but then he caps it off by finishing it with a base hit.
Charlie Blackmon will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now the first pitch. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
One-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 2-1. 3-1 now.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Go.
Now the 3-1. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Payoff pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. A couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins 2. Marcell Ozuna will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Come on, make it count.
Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Let's go, Miami.
Now the 2-0 home. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
The 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
One thing you don't want to do is walk the leadoff guy and give the Marlins a base runner.
Let's go, Marlins.
The 3-1. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks second in that department. Martin Prado get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with one out.
First pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. From the stretch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Another good at-bat here to start the inning. That's 2 in a row that have reached base, so nobody out. That'll give them a good shot to, at the very least, tie up this ball game, if not take the lead.
Come on, Marlins!
Into the box, Jeff Baker. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Here comes the 1-0. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
Fire burning hot, the 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Go, Marlins!
Now the 1-0 pitch. Threw right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The 1-1 home. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. One, 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Come on, let's get a hit.
The 2-2 coming. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
Avoid the 2!
3-2, here it comes. In the air to center. Blackman is there, and he has it for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Jeff Mathis will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Stay out of the double play.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Watch the DP.
Here comes the 1-1. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with two men on base in front of him.
Keep the inning alive, guys.
Now the 2-1. Now both runners on the move. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. And the runner is in from second. And he will score as well. They've broken the tie. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Yeah, he squared that one up pretty good. No chance to run this one down as you see it one hop the wall out there. And he'll ease his way into second with a two-run double.
Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Into the box now, Jose Fernandez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Here's the 1-0. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Now the 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
The 3-1 pitch. And a full count now, 3-2. Three-two pitch. And he misses here, ball four. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Ichiro Suzuki will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. Throw in from Gonzalez is going to hold that runner now at third base.
This has got to be a bit of a concern. I mean, he wasn't too sharp his last time out. He's not fooling anybody right now. Just not pitching at a level he's capable of. That's the bottom line.
Now here comes the Rocky skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jorge De La Rosa is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. D. Gordon will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. And here's the first pitch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Let's go, Miami.
Now the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
One pitch on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hits are even at 7 apiece.
Keep it going.
A big pitch here, 1-2. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Gonzalez the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as they double things up to lead it 6-3.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Giancarlo Stanton will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Okay,
First pitch coming. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
From the belt, the pitch.
Here we go.
Ball line fouled as that'll get over the Marlins dugout. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
4 runs here in this half inning.
Come on, Marlins.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 4 full. It's the Marlins 6 and the Rockies 3. DJ LeMahieu will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
First pitch on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. I think that man right there just got a new lease on life after that last half inning.
Yeah, can you believe it? He's working with the lead. He might not have been expecting that.
Now here's the pitch. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
The 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. And, oh, strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You know, you figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Pitch on the way. Chopper foul. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2 pitch on the way. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
3-2, here it is. Swing and a miss as he starts to frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Corey Dickerson will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First offering on the way. Hit hard but foul. And the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him, so he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Here's the 2-2 home. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Miami's out in front, 6-3. Marcell Ozuna will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Martin Prado will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time.
Let's go.
Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
Pause, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Tulowitzki for one. Back to Morneau, but it's too late as they just get to one.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
In now, Jeff Baker. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Comes set. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Comes set. Now the pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, shortstop,
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
The 1-0 home. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. A runner on first with two away. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but When you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Two one. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Jeff Mathis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out with the man at first. Here he comes. 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Here's the full count offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to the first baseman Morneau, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They still lead it 6-3. Justin Morneau will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
The first baseman, number 33, Justin Morneau.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First pitch coming. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And he misses again. 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
The 2-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 2-1 home. To 2-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Come on, Marlins!
2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
So with 1 gone, here's Carlos Gonzalez. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
When he starts leaving that curveball up, that's a sign he's getting a little tired out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitcher. He's going to get hurt.
Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. The pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Curveball grounded towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Michael McHenry will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Third baseman, number 3.
And when your pitcher's closing in on 100 pitches, you hate to make him work even harder out there. That's a play that's got to be made.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalzo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Okay.
He waits, now the pitch. In the air to right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Colorado. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Jeff Mathis will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Jeff Mathis.
First pitch to him. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now here's the pitch. On the corner away. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Ready on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Three-1 on the way. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
That's a borderline strike right there. And I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Full count pitch on its way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The next 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what I call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. He's got himself a leadoff walk.
Christian Yelich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Christian Yelich.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ichiro Suzuki will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Dickerson is there now, and he has it for the second out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Now here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Marlins lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Aaron Crow is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Aaron Crow.
Nolan Arenado is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here it comes. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And the pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Charlie Blackmon will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 with 1 away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now another 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
The 3-2 pitch. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Okay, ball pitch.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. Took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with 1 down. The next pitch. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
He swings at anything. Throw it at
Here now the 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2.
Pick up, throw.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Runners on the move for second. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And the catch made out there by Ichiro, and that's out number 2.
Shortstop number 2,
Troy
Troy Tulowitzki.
Tulowitzki will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
1-0 on the way. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
The 2-0 on the way. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
All right, green.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. If it's me, I'm looking for a fastball middle in.
Here he comes on 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
You can do it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 3-2 pitch. In the air to straightaway center field. Ichiro is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
It's time for the
Rockies strand 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. John Axford will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
John Axford.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah,
1-0 pitch now. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
MVP.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here it comes, 3-0. And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here comes the 3-1. That's hard hit back up the middle. Over to his left. He's up with it. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
Marcell Ozuna will get another shot. Hit by a pitch his last time. First pitch coming. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And now a pitch on the way. Ball 1. The 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Here comes a 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Martin Prado now. as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. One 0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Here's the 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low. And you know what? He may have had a case.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now here's a line drive out to left center. That's over the head of Tulowitzki for a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Standing in now, Jeff Baker. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. Ready with another 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One left for Miami. They still lead it 6-3. Mike Dunn will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Corey Dickerson will start things off for the Rockies, with Justin Morneau due to follow next. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and that'll bring in the former MVP, first baseman Justin Morneau. Here's the first offering. And that's dead center for strike one.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Now the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now here's the pitch. 1-2 now to the former MVP.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here's the 1-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now another 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. 8th inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First offering on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
Now the 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Adam Ottavino is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Adam Ottavino.
Adeiny Echeverria will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
The shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring forth Jeff Mathis, the catcher. Now the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
He's set, now the pitch. That's taken, now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Michael Morse will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 38, Michael Morris.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone! He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open it up to 8-3.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives them a straight challenge. Winds up costing them.
Now pitching for the Rockies. Number
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Here's Ichiro now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Here's the 1-0. Now a hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Ready now on 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. A.J. Ramos will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Michael McHenry will stand in. He reached on an error last time through.
The catcher, number 8, Michael McHenry.
Now the first pitch of the inning is a fly ball out to straightaway left. Ozuna is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Daniel Descalzo will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here comes a 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Full count, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Full count pitch on its way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
And this has been a team struggling to get any offense going, so they needed this. In fact, this is just their first extra base hit of the night so far, so they need to make something come of it.
Willeen Rosario will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Rosario.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
2-0 on the way. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Here he comes on 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Charlie Blackmon waits on deck. The 3-1 is on the way. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now the payoff pitch home. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
1-1. Comes set, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And now a ball hits slowly down the line to third. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And this could very well turn out to be a real back-and-forth struggle here. So that's a good job for these guys to open this 4-game set with a victory here in front of the home crowd.
And the Marlins got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Ichiro Suzuki. It may not be a rookie card, but it's valuable enough to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The Marlins win it 8-3. Good night from Miami.